we should put you first and we should give thanks. We commit this meeting into your hands and we pray, oh God, that Holy Spirit, you will intervene. You will give us wisdom, give us knowledge to go about this struggle in the mighty name of Jesus. I commit those who are forgotten and those who are still on the way coming, that those who are forgotten, remind them. Those who are on their way, take them hastily to your house that they can join us in the mighty name of Jesus. Oh, Father, that you take control. That as far as Ambazonia is not us but yours, because your word says that except a man builds except God builds a nation, he that builds it builds it. We pray that God, you are the one building Ambazonia, you are the one building it for us. That we say we know that ours in the mighty name of Jesus. There's nothing the devil can do about it, because the battle is yours and not ours. We pray that God, you give us reasoning, oh Father, that we shall be in one voice, in one mind, and in one spirit in the mighty name of Jesus. Because unless we are one in spirit, there is nothing we can do in the physical. For the spirit control the physical. Take total control over this meeting in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Very good prayer.
Thank you, Madam Ako, very much. So I want to thank everybody. One of its kind at the very turbulent moment. I just first want to apologize for the situation where we happen to find ourselves. The part we as leaders have played in the division, the part we have not played to bring unity. But I think with the new event, we are left with no choice. No choice but work together. Because first where we get unity. So following this new event, I want them to make time. We get to keep aside every difference. We get to ignore the differences. We think about what can unite us.
The speaker.
I just wish they will be brief. We'll look at a few things so we'll get to see. Not be talking much. This is no more time for talking. It should be time for action.
Yes.
So we'll take what we can do and start doing it. So thank you all for coming. And I just to make each person look brief. So thank you very much. We get some two things where I will put them for the agenda of today. The way forward. I want to make each person give an idea what you think so we fit do for a good way forward for re-mobilize our people, re-energize our people, re-motivate our people as to when this revolution will start for 2000. So I think already at the top, can you start before Tony?
I'm taking down minutes, Papa.
No, yes, but that does not stop you from talking to.
Yeah, you said the agenda is what? I didn't get your point.
Okay, what I was saying is, the first of it is the way forward.
Yeah.
So I was saying each person should give an idea what they think is the way forward. How we do to re-energize our people, demobilize our people, and re-motivate them. Like when this revolution started.
Okay. If I may come in, I think the way forward today, the first thing is to strive at unity. Unfortunately, we have over-talked about this unity, we have over-labeled this point of unity, and nobody is coming on board. People have decided to do their things, maybe individually or in their small little groups. I think about 2 minutes meetings behind, we brought this idea up because we are here under the umbrella of AMBA France constituency. I just want to clarify this difference. So we brought up an idea saying we're trying to look for a way for unity, and we said because of the existence of these two IGs, where we must not force people to remain either with the SACO IG or to enter the IG care, it is liberal for us to become as we were before. That we stand for ground zero and not behind any IG. Anybody who wants to stand behind any IG knows where the contributions are being made. Why we said so is because we wanted a way to bring back those that were active in the struggle. Unfortunately, we just spoke and ended it. It never bore any fruits. So to me, I always say, I am from Bisongabang, I am from Manu, I am from Banfi, I am from Southwest before being a Cameroonian, or before being an Amazonian, sorry. So we have looked into this idea and we have seen, though there is a new government that has been put in place, we have seen the works that both governments are doing. So for me, it is left for us to come together for the sake of ground zero, not even the IG. That is my point of view. We should seek for ways to meet everybody to come back on board. Imagine what we were doing before. It is us in France who gathered money to buy walkie-talkies for our boys. We didn't do it under the IG. We did it under AMBA France constituency. It were us in France who gathered money to buy boots for our boys. It were us in France who gathered money to pay for so many deliveries that took place at the refugee camps. I think if we're doing it under the auspices of maybe our LGAs or under the IG, we wouldn't have, I think, achieved what we did. But when we started transferring all our monies to Sako and his camp, we saw the results of it. People are unsatisfied, people are disappointed, and people have decided to stay on their own. So to me, I think if we could come back and our chairman puts a strong message up, and we, first of all, those that are committed, decide to come together. If we start and build a strong base, I think others will join. But the few that are coming, if they come and realize that, one, the executive is not there, two, the leaders of the other groups for the struggle are not there, they too, they will say, if the leaders are not there, what are we coming to do? So the challenge is on us, the leaders in France, be it the leader of the France constituencies, be it the leader of the various local groups, be it the leader of the LGAs. We are all leaders geared on one struggle. Because when we talk of cultural groups, they call themselves development associations. And here we are talking about humanitarians, which boils down to the same thing. So I still include them as leaders of the struggle. So if we, as leaders of the struggle, decide to take that responsibility and come to work together, I think we will bring all our members and eventually will rebuild a strong Ambazonia in France. I yield.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question. Now, executive meeting?
No.
Okay.
A general meeting.
Okay, because the way you talk, I'm saying executive meeting. Sorry, okay.
Okay, I think the idea is that we find a way forward. I have seen that we should stand for ground zero, come back as Ambazonian France, and act as Ambazonian France, as we did in getting our boys the boots, the walkie-talkie, shipping things down. That is what I've gotten from college. The next will be, okay, Maggie. Why women, only women at the top?
May Anthony first talk before me.
Okay, Anthony, yeah, Anthony, okay, you can go.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Evening, Anthony.
It is a good initiative by Chairman, because the state will be now really be alarming. the division done too much. But nevertheless, even if now 100 groups a day, the most important thing I say, we'll go for praying. I say make the different groups they get at the same goal, the same, make them get the same focus. If all the groups they get the same focus, we will still get which we want. We will still reach who we want reach. But now we the different groups a day. We know so we get many groups, but for now, as the public know, we'll get two interim governments. That's not withstanding. Before the two interim governments, the one emerge, they don't bring in the county to county and the LGA to LGA. I think, and from that moment, most of us who don't focus now on ground zero. Now, we know, say if not with ground zero, this struggle not for be who side the struggle be. No matter how much we supply to them, if they not fit stand,
Yes.
money no go go stand for fight.
Of course.
And if ground zero they cry for unite, they cry for assistance, they need to receive. I mean, we want to make everything collapse. To me, I say everything we would do, because the struggle make person not pretend. The struggle na finance. We will always will feed on finance because we not will go on the field. So anything we do to finance for provide the ground zero need. I think that the only thing I can focus on ground zero, and then now the question is, if at all we raise anything or get anything, now we have two interim governments there, because we say LGA it be answerable to the county. The county be answerable to the federal state. And with the federal state, before the two IGs where they emerged, recently emerged, it will be now the IG, the one IG we get before. Now, if we even get the means to assist ground zero, how are we going to channel this assistance? Which the LGS will continue to be answerable to the counties, but to whom will the counties be answerable? That is my question. This question has been disturbing me for some time now. Myself, I cannot answer. Now that we are here, no matter our number, it doesn't mean, even if we are just 5 or 6, I think we can still reason and bring out some positive points that we can distribute to the general public. I stand for ground zero support, but just as I've put it, I have not yet come out with the answer to this famous question that I asked myself. How are we going to manage it at a higher level? So I think I'll just pose a question here so that we listen together and see how to resolve it. But I stand for ground zero support 100%, as we've already started doing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much. So, still go on unity. Focus is ground zero, but leaving us one big question. Now we focus on ground zero, even if we raise the fund, how are we going to channel it? we don't get question, we'll look at it. Madam Effie.
Now we call her me.
Oh, I think Madam Effie.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Oh.
You already spoke now. You want to speak the second time?
No, me.
Okay, Maggie, your turn.
Yeah. For me, if Comrade Anthony did talk so, he did talk according to I know there for a mind, but he did talk according to the difficulties we will be facing for. One of the difficulties we will be facing for UB LGA France. With the two government, there is a lot of questions when it be disturbing where all money either a hang say, oh, they don't give money, they don't give money for Sako, you don't chop am, or you hang say the newly elected government for now will not do for them. Yeah. One thing where it did to now, I believe that as we did for the revolution it's a real revolution. Why? Because let's say today na 5th, tomorrow when na 6th, na a different face. No day where this revolution may bring with changes, and any man is struggling for be for the right side. The same fight where Eric the fight, now the same fight where Upper Banyang France. Now this, I know I'll tell you say 50%, 60% the day for the same fight. But one may almost be involved for the fight. For really say me the work be easy for we concerning the upper house, that is the Manu County, we will be answerable to. For several answer this question very well, boldly too for the other members. Because any we not feel like so we not send money. We get for send another 500 euro this month and maybe highest maybe 600 maybe highest euro highest on the 5th of September. And for the short time, I not also plenty, but for the people where they contribute, I consider them too much. For the few people that they endeavor, give their small widows might, it's perfect. You don't permit we for send small sums of money, it not be negligible. And for every month now, to make sure someone send something for down, or every 2 months for say at least the minimum we work for send maybe at least 500, for example, or 300 or 400. Okay, so for we now for really get as a revolution to be changed every day. Eric, they work on that. He's on track. When they was successfully condemn this Sako IG, successfully put them down. Where now Eric they work for we. We know what to say now we will help. If we just support for build the audience, make us more comments them, I think na a contribution too, because those people too that they use na that kind mechanism for way down Eric, which it facts the way they talk, it make us say they will go down like it or not. For this time now, we'll come now for the second government now. What problem maybe Seseko? What problem na the second government? The general problem. For me, I no get problem with the second government. But you want to talk, master, now so now you complicate this thing. So when we will clear off things with this Sako, I believe at that time, when we ask man say, where do we belong or where are we not belonging? The revolution is moving very fast. So that's why, for now, we will be answerable to the Manu County. We'll know, even the Manu County where would the American own, we'll never ever send money for there. No. And then they tell we say we don't just get the means where we fit channel the money then straight for ground one or ground zero. So when Mrs. F, I don't do one. They send we this in them. Would you work for their project for the projects then where they along where even if nobody will create the projects then the one way they along the line, they give we the contacts them for year, channel them, we channel them now. Genuine contacts. So for now, we'll not just, they still agitate on that point. Okay, we will go to general man. We are belonging to we. So the people that they up there, let them work it out. As it don't be said, for me, the Sako might call and gang. Let's go like that. Well, the Sako group, they are too manipulative in a way that we can't even support it. So for that moment, now we'll channel directly for ground zero. So this question still more wait first, more things are clear, because maybe me and you would contribute all time. We need that population, make all man can join. So the things still they pending concerning Upper Banya. So for now, they channel their money them for back at home. Oh, yeah, it's okay first. After we are fighting the same fight. I believe now the reason that way, Comrade Anthony, they try for using since as we fight now, we are on track. Even if now the various other LGAs that they do, may they move ahead. So what would you want to see? Now say, if the impact overweigh for Manfe Central, it overweight for Akwaya, or it overweight for Olumojok, we will see what we will send for them. So when I take we don't see how the fight overweight for that side. When I take the one support, I believe so. We don't discuss that one because the fight really, did the same for all the ground. But two will they over concentrate now for the Upper Banyang. Now for things like this formation where they go out, go make formation, and formation there for granules, formation them that one a popcorn, that kind of thing. So now the thing that way for now, we never say, but time go be we would already discuss them for UB meeting. Time go be where we will see as still over hot for that side. We send support, or they send the snipers where they train them. May they go there, go support. So nothing's in that way we used to try to for meeting. For now, me I go attend meeting. Then I need to get time really all this time. One normal meeting like as today because that one I been a volunteer. All that one don't discuss. I will block no man when time for Manu County. Me man no go. You feel go. It come on for your heart. Like me at this also at the camp. But Clara decoration. Where I don't fall, so they need my hand to, like the last one. They were their decoration be there. They Saturday, the meeting, day. So now for the bascule me, but for that one, I try for working out. So I think say if Upper Banyang they get the heavy legs, I think that way they block most of them, and they just beg. Say may not be a problem for the continuity. For now, may not be a problem for the continuity for the few people they be focused on the revolution. I need to step the all money they go now for ground zero for now, and now that training for train the boys them form special elites them. They take money. Now just that. So anything can change at any time. So first, Sako the way down. That one no go stop we for sympathize with Seseko. With all the ups and downs where the man they go. Voila. Uncle Prizo, I don't finish. I ain't that now. I don't finish. I talk after.
When it got too long, don't leave it too many. And may air in mind clearly. I think I get too many things.
No,
it don't talk while me say don't finish.
Okay.
Other points that you can be cause of the discussion, no problem.
I think it don't give us a lot of discussion where they don't discuss for many other groups. But once the few things were take the issue were revolution view, maybe one revolution where it really look practical, because when you call it a revolution, we say the revolt, changes my constant thing. But major thing we're talking about, the money should go to ground one or ground zero. About the one of how to put out whether the Sako ID or the one down. That one already they were interest AMBA France. AMBA France paid for revolution. We will look when we go into details. We will talk about those the IDs and so may we take another person. Madam Akoide become the study.
Another person not do a fit talk after before me.
Sorry? If one may talk first now, if you go while you wait.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
Yeah, Madam Akoide.
Noise too much from background.
No, ma talk.
Okay, if you want to talk, go ahead then.
Yeah, I want to welcome everybody again, and I really want to apologize. I know I've not really been scared of the time, but because it's not been really easy. I really had a very tight schedule. With respect to what Colette, Anthony, and Auntie Maggie, what they have said, there was one thing I gathered from it, that money should be sent to ground zero. Yes. Then there was one thing I want to add.
Too much noise.
Chairman, I bet mute Tony now.
That has that children should be muted.
Okay, let's go. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, me, I don't want to discuss about the IGs and the rest, but there was one thing I want to point out, that in a struggle like this, there must be a leader. There must be a government that is leading. Like, for example, yes, we are talking about the Manu County and the LGS and the rest. But then in a struggle like this, all the other LGS and all the other counties have to be doing the same thing. Now, this issue of sending money to ground zero, I don't know whether it's only Manu or all the other counties and the other, the northern zone, they are doing the same thing. And even if they are doing the same thing, we need a leading government for us to succeed. The struggle has never succeeded without a leading government. But others are supposed to be taken from the leading government. Because imagine that, okay, we are sending money to ground zero, yes, for ground zero to do what they can do. But then only Manu cannot carry out this task. Only Manu cannot make us succeed. Okay, if Manu is stronger and the other parts, like the northern zone, they are not stronger, the La Republic, they will concentrate more on Manu, which will not be easy, you know. But just imagine that the BLM has been very strong, yet we are still very lacking. Why? Because one side, a small group, a small part cannot be strong and very strong while the others are weak. So I think that the issue of resolving this issue of the government is very, very important and vital. If not, no matter what, how much we send to ground zero, no matter how much Manu or Upper Bayang they do, my dear, there will be a very, very big gap in the struggle. But the fact cannot be denied that ground zero should be focused on. Yes, that is normal. But the fact that ground zero can be focused on without a leading government from which the ground zero can take order from, my dear, I think we are very far from the task. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now.
Thank you, Madam Ako. So I think the most important whole fact is that we need a central government like where there's a central command and a coordination of the various councils, because that's the only way they can help the weaker one, or help that one which is attacked, or to say no county can on its own defend itself. But like you said, resolving the problem with the two IG is paramount. So I got that. Those are the things she said. Thank you, Madam Ako. So, David, your turn, sir.
Okay, let me just off my. Okay, are you people getting me?
Very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to come back on a number of points that have been highlighted. Now, the very first issue I want to come on. Anthony, are you there? Is Anthony there? Is he getting me? I want him to actually get me properly.
I think he should. He's just muted, but he should be getting you.
Okay. The very first point is this issue of the Upper Banyang group. Let me first of all precise that normally this shouldn't even come up here because this is an Ambazonia constituency. Mm-hmm. It means it have to be matters on Ambazonia globally, but since this one has been raised, I just want to highlight something. The problem, one of the problems in this struggle is lack of information. That is the number one problem. It's lack of information. That when it comes to time where we have to go and get this information, there is nobody. And so if you don't get information, you keep mixing up things. You draw your own argument, you push them in front. The other person is drawing his own, he pushed them in front. At the end of the day, it is confusion. Look at this meeting. How many of us are here? Then tomorrow somebody will want to talk. What he is not in the meeting, things have been discussed in the meetings, you are not there. You will come, you want to talk. You will come, you not even want to listen to those who are there. You want to change things. It is the same thing that is going on around Manu. A lot of Manu meetings have held. And you will hardly find somebody from Upper Banyang. Sometimes I ask myself why. And then when they come behind, they come with some junk arguments. They just, at the end of the day, it is just a lot of confusion. A lot of meetings are holding a little of Manu, and people from Upper Banyang, particularly the people found here in France, are not there. So at the end of the day, there is always this confusion where a group of people within the Upper Banyang community here in France will want to take the helm that I know everything, this is how it has to function. The society doesn't work that way. If we are in Manu County General and there is a Manu meeting where policies are made, it is good for people to endeavor to make an attempt to be there. This thing I have said it repeatedly, and the same problem keeps coming because our Upper Banyang people here in France, they have their way of functioning. When it's a time where every person is going right, they are not there, they stay behind, which is not good. It is really not good. I'm sorry to say this, but I really have to say it. Now, the issue of who are we following? The LGA is answerable to the county, and the Manu County is answerable to which group, considering the fact that they are two IG. This is the question that has been raised by Anthony, which is quite a legitimate question. I don't know if he is hearing me now. I just want to...
Wait, first try if Anthony is listening.
Tony, are you there? Hello, Tony.
Yeah, I'm following, I'm hearing you people.
Okay.
Yeah, so this issue of The LGA is answerable to the county, and the county is answerable to which group, considering that there are two governments. The functioning of the LGA, when it comes to finances, I want to stress on that point, when it comes to finances, is independent of, I would say it is totally detached from the IG or any group. Why? Because this, let me say the county, each county raises money. They have their own projects and they carry out that project. The government, the IG or whatever group, it doesn't tells the LGA, this is the project you have to carry, this is what you have to carry. We in our own county, Manu County, we have our own projects and our own needs for funds. So if Manu County receives money from each LGA, they have their projects. If they have a project, for instance, in the Upper Banyan, they'll say, okay, we have received 2,000 from Mafe Central, 2 from Upper Banyan, 2 from Akwaya, and 2 from Imojok. This is now the money we need to carry that project. So, Anthony, again, the functioning of the LGA, of the county, is totally detached from the IG or from any other group. When Manu County, they raise their money, they use that money. However, it may come a time when the IG has some small projects and they may need money. There it would be free will donations from this, from anybody, or from whether it's the IG, the LGA, or from county. It may be free will donations. For instance, when you people went to Berlin, LGAs were there, counties were there. Some they gave something, some never gave anything, because they never saw any need to give, any reason to give something. So that is it. Now, this issue of the Upper Banyan, or people here in the Upper Banyan, people should not take excuses not to contribute. To the worst of it, contribute your money and use it for your LGA, than to stay behind and say, no, we won't wait until things they don't be fine, and so on and so forth. Things will never be fine. Contribute your money and use it to your LGA. To the worst of it, or when you contribute this money, send it to the Manu County. Yeah. But it is just keep the IG out of all this. Whether they shall be, they are just 2 IG. To me, I want that they should be even 10. At the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, we should realize that we are fighting for a common reason. So people should stop giving empty excuses. The IG, whether I call it IG Sako, call it IG Seseku, call it my own IG Tabi, or it is the AGC, or it is SCNC. At the end of the day, we are fighting for one reason. So contribute your money. If you want to contribute, if you are finished contributing at the level of your county, and you have another group you want to contribute to, contribute and give it there. It is bad when people only talk and talk and talk, then they don't contribute anywhere. Yeah, this is what is happening in the Upper Banyan, where there are a handful of people who go around only making noise, creating confusion. And then at the end of the day, they want to drag others into their confusion. Now, the issue of AMBA France operating directly with Ground Zero, it is not a bad idea. But I have one question. Who here in France is operating a group down there? And who here in France actually know the needs of the groups down there? Because before you actually send money somewhere, it means you have actually identified that there is a need this way. So who here in France is having such a contact or is running a group down there? That is my problem. I'm not saying they shouldn't do this, but before they do you take any initiative here that you carry money here, you send it directly to Ground Zero, you should be in a position to identify a good project which you want to finance. In effect, that is what I'm saying on that particular point. So let me just land there.
Okay, thank you, Sabi. I think we we have a lot lack of information, and you were struggling to answer who are we following about the two IGs. See, counties are I think the point is counties are independent from the IG. They can take care of their projects, raise their funds, and take care of the project directly at home, and can also assist the government if need be. Now, the last and big is Amazonia France, operating directly on ground zero. Who in France has a group down there? How do they work? I think that should be what I have. If Amazonia France talks about working directly on ground zero, it's not like even if they need to support the group, it's like their money is not sent to or might be United States or to the government to act. If the government even identifies the project, they prefer to send their money directly to ground zero. So tell us, send the money here, and we're sending the money to that person and getting a note. Why are people trying to scrambling in that way? Is because money that has been raised. I think we did ourselves enough stress to raise $26,000 something dollars. And if at the end of the day, that $26,000 has been realized to little or nothing, it is painful. And we used to say, if we had given it to somebody who is down there who was to do something, and the person eats the money, you will even feel it better than give it to another person who is also in Europe here with you to eat. So I think that these are the things we have. But Amazonia France, first, Amazonia France is not independent of government. It's supposed to be part of an IG. But well, like I said earlier, we are for the revolution and not for any of the IGs. We're not starting to say, oh, we are supporting this one, we are not supporting this one. We support the revolution. Whoever is for the revolution, we are with you. And if somebody comes up now with a good project down there, and Amazonia France buys the project, then we fund the project. We're not going to stand here and start saying, oh, we're taking this one, we're not taking this. We know that this division has over-divided us. Now, when we look at the situation we have now, we have to work in this system. I think we need a unity of purpose. We need to collaborate to succeed. Unity of purpose should be our objective for now. It is not because there's a perfect person, but when we get instances when we need to collaborate, we need to do it. For instance, if we need to go out today for a manifestation, and that's what we've been working behind with the AGOPC and all the others, is that in that kind of a case, we all go. It means when all go. There's no name like going, I'm not going, or I'm going there to say this. Synchronize it one. So that's just what we're talking about, unity. So I think we've gotten all of this as a fact, and everybody has listened. This is what we have as way forward. I want to take, yes, Tony, want to take something?
Yeah, I want to tip in something. I just want to clarify some certain issues here.
Okay.
I like the way Mr. Tabi came in, but I would like to remind him that if some of us, if I say some of us, the Upper Banyang, have not been attending meetings, it is not because we are not contributing. We've not been attending meetings, but we've been contributing. That is one. And why should I attend a meeting? When last we met, we discussed that we should go and create our LGs and begin to contribute in our LGs. As soon as the 4 LGs are created, the representative will come together to form the manual. Then you people, I'm directing this to Mr. Tabi directly. You stand and insist that we should be coming to meeting and be contributing. Contributing for who to take care of. We've contributed money, just as chairman has spoken, that we did not even see what the money has been used for. And you are here shouting, talking about Upper Banyang, that Upper Banyang are those dragging the manu behind. When you cannot give a detailed account of what we contributed. The last meeting we had, you showed me a village, stating that it is a village from Upper Banyang that received an assistance, whereas it was not a village from Upper Banyang. And you still have the courage to come and sit here and begin to accuse Upper Banyang. Let me remind you, for all this while we've not been attending, you are so-called Manu, because to me, if the 4 LGAs have not yet been created, Manu is not yet existing. So the so-called Manu you are talking about in France, I do not know it. I received the message Mr. Akko sent to me, that chairman has said all the LGAs have been created, that we should meet this month. Yes, since I am informed about the 4 LGAs being created, I will be there. We will be there. But the past meetings you have been holding, people are not contributing. If I'm not contributing in Manu, I'm contributing for in Upper Banyang and other groups. Is it not for the same struggle? Then secondly, you talk of knowing everything, people knowing everything. Let me remind you, you are the one always trying to lecture people about this particular revolution. But let me tell you, nobody knows a revolution. A revolution can change at any moment. Somebody you do not expect can rise up and take over a revolution you think you were the master. So do not try to lecture people about a revolution. The Upper Banyang has done nothing. For this while, I will not give you, when we will sit, I will give you the details of what we've done for the short while that we will not be attending meeting. I'll give you the details.
Okay.
Coming to the different to know who here in France has a group down there or knows a group down there. It is not a pride that everybody should have a group, or everybody should create a group, or everybody should know a group. The most important thing is I may be here, not in any contact with any group, but that which General Upper Banyang or General Manu, the project that they put in place, that this is the project we have in place. Okay, we need this amount of money. France, Upper Banyang France, we need this from you. We need this from this country. We need this from this country. I provide the money. So far as I say that the purpose of the money has been achieved, I will not regret. So please, Mr. Tabi, when you are talking, you should try to know the way you place your words, because you have bounced here, and all your anger was just upon the Upper Banyang. And we are doing what we are doing, and we are not doing it only for Upper Banyang. We are not doing it only for Upper Banyang. If I talk about the IG, it is right to talk about the IG. We may be thousand groups fighting for the same cause, but then we here in the diaspora, we are different from those on the ground there. Now, if there is no IG or any government to give instructions, this person from this side will wake up and tell and say, ground zero, you people should do this. The other one will rise up and say, you people should do this, and they will be mixed up everywhere. So to me, I see that there is that necessity that we should reason together. I am not. We reason from the LGAs. Those of you who are above there, you are those to sit and try to see how you can come together. If you are the ambassador, you so speak, then I don't know. I don't know how the the revolution is really going to look like. So I'm sorry, but I had to express my mind. I'm not happy the way you challenge the Upper Banyan group. Thank you.
Yeah, please, just 1 minute. Let me interject something. You see, like when I started, I said this is the AMBA France constituency meeting. Unfortunately, because of the poor attendance, it is turning out to be a Manu County meeting. Yeah. Anthony, please,
yes.
Look, I want you to reason with me. I'm not against you.
God knows. Not me. I'm talking on my own behalf. I'm talking on the behalf of the whole LGA.
I'm not against you, neither do I hold anything negative about the Upper Banyan people. What I am saying is this: you talk much about contribution. That is where you focus your discussion on contribution. But me, what I'm saying is one, that the problem you people have in your group is lack of information. This is what I have highlighted. It is lack of information, and it is this lack of information that is creating the confusion you people have inside there. It is not today, right from the time of MGV. You call meeting, wait, let me finish. When I finish, you learn. You call meeting, people don't come. You are just coming into this thing. Even Jubu has been with us before. They call a meeting, I'll have to pick my phone, her phone, we call him. Sometimes he doesn't even come. And this has been persistent. So number one problem you people have in Upper Banyan, I am saying this, it is lack of information.
No. We have information. Information is not gotten only from information is not gotten only from the meeting here. We have a lot of information. We collaborate with different Upper Banyan groups and different people in the world, not only in France. So we have information.
Now, listen, let me come to that is the first point I've highlighted. The second point is this problem of accountability. You said money has been raised here, and you people don't know where that money, how that money has been spent. At one point, I came in the meeting, the last meeting we met, I showed you one video. This is from Upper Banyan, of which this is from Upper Banyan. Now, let me come on this point. It is a very crucial point because I've been getting some noise behind the background on all this thing. Now, at the level of France, number one thing I have insisted, all these people here, they know how it functions. When we created MGV in France, we agreed from day number one that all the money we are raising is going to the United States in a global MGV account. Are you getting me?
I'm getting you.
Now, on that particular point, I am still very disappointed to come back to the Upper Banyan group. It was some people from the Upper Banyan group who started this order that, oh, why would not they send money now for upper places, the other places there for Mafe, for Manu, would not send nothing for Upper Banyan? Twice like that. Whereas we have already, wait, let me finish. We have already decided that anything we raise here, we are sending it to the United States, whether that decision was good or bad. You don't challenge a decision after it has been taken and people have been functioning that way.
No, we can change a decision when you see that it doesn't work.
Listen to me, let me finish.
It can be changed if it doesn't function.
Listen to me, let me finish. Now, all the money we raised here, me, Tabi, this is Maggie listening. The spirit collect here, me, Tabi, never have I touched 1 franc.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you in particular.
I'm coming.
I'm talking about the management in general.
Allow me to finish. Never have I touched 1 franc. Listen, and Maggie and Mr. Ako should have all the documents of money sent to the US. Point number 2, each time these people of MGV used to do things, they send these videos. Sometimes you are not, when they send these things, you shouldn't expect me to forward it to your phone. I bring these things several times, not only 1, not twice, several. I bring them to the meeting. People see them. So sometimes it is really disheartening when we hear people sit behind and then they make some of this type of comments. It's unbelievable. It's shameful. That you don't know how the money is spent. So you will expect manamante munen and go. Man pongu mato mate ubeka munkuba temepunu okemanka.
No, person you want.
Then
guys,
so what else?
Let's move to something else. We have a second point.
I mean, when we talk, we should talk and then try to listen what understand.
No.
David, I think that is okay for now, Tony. We get manual meeting. When we get for manual meeting, we talk much about the manual. We get upper bayang and all the other three subdivisions. Now we get for AMBA France. We are just lucky they happen to be only manual people there. If not so, I mean they will start here and like we so we get this point of way forward, which we don't take the latest summary we will work on. Now, the next one is the sentencing. I just want to introduce when the leaders in the election have been sentenced to life imprisonment, one of the things which is known as the Ambazonians entirely have been sentenced to life imprisonment. Now, the question is, what do we do? Because two things. One, we need to make La Republic realize we not be contented with the kind of deal that we're not happy. Two, we need to raise funds to help Ground Zero because now Ground Zero will always create an impact for us. Without an action in Ground Zero, even the international community no go even come up with a motive for Ground Zero, we make it even make some noise somewhere. So the question now I ask now, what do we do? I put out two things. One, organize a manifestation will show our disapproval of the action or the decision. Secondly, for us to find a fund drive for assist the lockdown and many other activities that can be worked to create an impact on Ground Zero. So I think we're going to say each person will look at just that one, then we see who side will done this. So, Colin, I think a hand it up, it was something else. Old hand and a new one.
Yes, a new hand.
Okay. If hand with a Colin today, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I put on my hand just to respond to the question where I don't know who actually now Anthony or Sister Grace or Mr. Ita. I don't know, but somebody along the line asked a question, say, who here in France, okay, now Mr. Ita, say who here in France has a group on Ground Zero or who can do things in Ground Zero? And the second question where Tony asks, which IG should we follow? This one it be my own personal initiative or my own personal thinking. I believe, say, for the first question, who here has a group on Ground Zero? I believe, say, we know people the way that they deal directly with these groups on Ground Zero. When we gather money, Sister Maggie be there inside the team, Chairman will be there inside the team, we'll gather money for create walkie-talkie. Not be me and you use that walkie-talkie for francs. Those walkie-talkies they be carry and go down Ground Zero. Person be there where he go, he meet the boys and ride on ground with the walkie-talkies, he divide them for them. The same thing will be happen with the boots, the boys that get the boots in. And the same person, all we will know here, no will hide them. We know Mustafa. He work on with them, and he is one of the leaders of the AMF. So I feel, say, if we do with things and we want carry out things, Mustafa, that person where he don't always intervene whenever we get a case of kidnap, where I be aware as one of the leaders in France, where they tell me the first person what they think about Nai, and he always give direct instructions and they release those persons. We don't deal with 4 cases at least where I know where he don't assist in the release of the persons. So I feel, say, on that note, he get an information And even if not be only ye, we fit still get other people where they get close contact with people then for reliable persons for G1 and G0, where if we raise something, want to say even make them buy na sugar cane, make them buy na granite, make them make na popcorn, we will still get means of reaching, means where the things and all the money if it reach them. Now one thing that say we get person for France, that is in the case where we finally decide and we accept to work as before, as France constituency working for ground zero. That the answer that I get for given. Then the second question for say which IG should we follow? We all we know say we trust the Sako as the acting vice president of acting interim president of Ambazonia. Unfortunately, the management not be as decent as the people they be expect, and because of that, division don't come. So many things that don't come. We will be aware. And today, the president we would call him president. Seseku. Ye with the cabinet when at them that they suffer the highest pain. Those people the way they don't die, their own be utmost, but at least for we they will see they alive. They suffer the highest pain. They beat them on a daily basis. They go on hunger strike. They stay for days without food. They stay for days without taking shower. I mean, in very unpleasant conditions. Not be because they thief, not be because they do any evil, but for your sake and for my sake, for the sake of Ambazonia. Now, because of the complaint they don't receive them from we, the diaspora, and from some of our leaders, Seseku and a group, they decide for bring up another government. Or for reshuffle, not be bring up, but reshuffle the government. Now they don't reshuffle the government. Dr. Sako, instead of stepping down, you talk to a caterpillar go move you from that place, which means you don't have the struggle at heart. You don't have the safety of your people at heart. Now we all, for people the way that they involved into the new IG, Mr. Etadede, Rapizo Dede, Adede, and some other people, they see where they go on. So we talk say would follow ground zero. I would don't see the people the way they get the mind and the heart where they don't put the struggle ahead of them. So for me, I don't feel say it will be a bad thing. Even if no one made Mustafa, if he bring up, he channel our things then, we don't see the people the way they take care of the new IG, the projects the way they get them, and the things the way they do. It not will cost me anything for reach out to them. We'll get one project. Okay, we get this 1 AK for Bayam. We get 2 AKs for Bayam. Would I tell we say for Bayam? I will send them down there. So things that they too many where they will get to do. Reliable people they too there around we, but waiting with the fail now for accept the fact say, okay, my trip to Boya it don't go for good. We no go ever receive them. We no go ever see them. It no go ever come back. So but we hand never be cut off. We will go decide, say, for the sake of ground zero, we already talk, for the sake of the struggle, make we come back and we do things for ground zero. Because talking alone will not help us. Now action, it will be help we. So my point of view, for me, say, IGK is the way. Because even the people the way I don't talk to, like I talk to Wilson, I talk to so many other people, where we don't be active for the struggle before. They tell me say they don't want Saku, but they want unity. So that is it. Unity will hardly ever happen in a revolution because any person gets a right to think and act the way they act. But then we must always strive a way with the way we did for here. We no want to enter inside their debate, their quarreling and all that. We decide to one work on our say. It was a one work on our side and say, make we bring our money for ground. We say we will know where we channel this money. We'll do our things and we bring back results to the house. So those are my 2 points then, where I know go mix my words. But then we equally know like at that talk, people the way if you still believe say you know one mix up the 2 IGs, you want to give your money for Dr. Sako, good and fine. Dr. Sako gets the account. You put money for inside, they go manage them as the manager and don't expect results from us. If you want to put your money for IGK, they get their account online. You put your money for they get people the way they manage them. We will not go there accountable of that. But we go there accountable of the one way we collect them from here. So for people, the way they don't want mix up neither with Sarkozy IG or Seseko IG. We in France, as a France constituency, we want to come back as how we were before and work as we begin work before. We realize so much project and we see togetherness. But today, any person there in the own, even people the way they contribute, they go talk say they contribute for the LGS. Now, which I don't come to realize. But if you go into the LGS, you know, go see money. But everybody go say, I they contribute for my LGA. So, well, we not go blame who they contribute and who they contribute because you know they did. But my point where I the talk, I say, let us come together. Because in France, we pay taxes. We pay taxes for government. It not stop we from paying tax d'habitation. All now inside the same country. So if we contribute for our LGAs, it not stop us for contribute inside Ambazonia in global. So me, my own points that way are the reason because if we talk from today till tomorrow, if money not there for ground, they will keep on killing our people every day. Look at just this morning, a whole village. They don't go erase 60 young boys between 13 and 30 years of age. All young people, they don't carry them, all go down. Which means, for I don't forget the village name, for Kupe Maninguba, it happened this morning between 5 and 6:30 this morning, today. So they don't erase all the boys, 60 young men. Nobody knows the fate of those people. For Bamenda, you get one pack for Bamenda. The pack it pass Kumba Market. People they flop where they run. They don't know where to go to. So that is the impact of the struggle. So if we shouldn't forget one way to make IG they come in one way to make unity be before we act. We are only shooting ourselves on our legs. If we really care about this struggle, we have to do something in our little level. I rest my case.
Yeah, try something. I think since we talk about raising funds. I think I want each person to talk on those things. If we organize a manifestation this fast, or then if we get a possibility to make a fund drive for support Ground Zero. Thank you. So, after this, we will start on the own.
Demar,
Yes, sir.
you feel repeat what you just talk?
Yeah, I thought say since when we follow the new event, you get two things we have come to look at. One give that necessity for us to organize a manifestation to show that to show our disagreement decision of the kangaroo court. Two, to come up with a fund drive as AMBA France to see how we can support action on Ground Zero. Yeah, I think it is from there we'll talk through what should first come. We don't even first of all have the money. So let's talk about the fund drive and a money. So somebody started.
Yeah, if I can cap up on that. First of all, the manifestation for which date?
Well, we never fixed anything. We're talking about it. We almost agreed before we fix up the date.
Okay. Now, on this issue of the manifestation, there is one due in, I think, Geneva on the 22nd. On the 22nd of September.
It's on the 1st.
On the 1st of September?
Or the 1st of October.
No, there is, I think it's 22nd.
On the 21st. On the 21st, it's like this guy didn't. How is he called again? He didn't succeed to get the permission because all the other dates have been booked. He succeeded. Francis, yeah, he didn't.
We wanted Francis to change, but he did not succeed. So
yeah. So the date for the 1st, he succeeded for the date of the 1st. So if we are going to Geneva, it should be on the 1st.
Okay. Then the manifestation we are talking, is it here in France or in Geneva, Priso?
Well, I was looking at Amazonia, France. Some countries like Germany will be organizing on the 30th of this month. A lot more of other countries are trying to, this other manifestation we talked about 1st of October was before this decision of the court. So since this decision came out, other counties have been trying to organize a manifestation to let the world know that we are not, we do not agree, or we see this kind of a decision as a breach of human rights, international law, and conventions. So the question was, can France also do it? Can we organize a manifestation before the 1st of October? Let's say inside the month of September early.
Yeah, myself on this issue of France organizing a manifestation for the 1st of October, I am a bit cool over the whole thing, because when you see the turnout here during manifestations, even official manifestations, if I can put it that way, for instance, the 1st October manifestations, the turnout is always very poor. Now, talk less of this manifestation that is coming up in September. Are we sure of getting people? That is the big question. Are we sure of getting people?
That's the question we are, and that's why we're talking here.
Yeah, are we sure of getting people?
If we agree for 1 week and do sensitization, first of all, the necessity, it's really, really important that we do, but it is also inconsequential to come up with a manifestation where they are less than maybe 10, 15 people, 20 are going to come out there. Yeah. It's not really going to create the impact necessary. So that's why I'm bringing it to you all here. We look at it. If there's need, we do it. If there's no need, then we can redirect our energy to the 1st of October, and here we prepare ourselves to go to Switzerland.
Chairman, I think we all know when it comes to in Paris in particular, we know how the turnout is always like, and we organizing any manifestation so soon. I think it will be better not to organize a manifestation, because rather than organizing a manifestation where people will just be like 10, 15, I think it will be better not to organize a manifestation, and especially so soon, because we are already in September. If we should think about any manifestation, then we should really think about it 2 months time, 2 or 3 months time before, so that we can have the time to mobilize people. But as for now, I think the 1st October manifestation will come first, if at all we have to think about any manifestation here in France. And then concerning the fundraising, as for now, we are talking. We are here. The meeting here is a AMBA meeting. We are talking about AMBA meeting. I think, unfortunately, it's only the Manu people who are on board today. But as we are talking about this for AMBA, it involves all the 13 counties. And for those of us who are here, for me in particular, I think the easiest way for us to raise funds is through organizing a party, a fundraising party. And for us to do so, I think we should also try to talk with other counties, so that we will be able to mobilize the general public before fixing a date. So concerning the fundraising, I think that is my own proposal. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Let's move. I think Marco is there. Great. No, okay, it's Peter. Are you there? Madam Marco, you are not muted. Can we? Your hand is up. Okay, while waiting for Madam Marco, again, something about the fundraise and the manifestation.
Oh, for that one, una just organize and I no get me talk on that side. Una organize and follow us. Una choose the best option where we mobilize people most. I want to go back for some flashback points and for about unity and all those concerning which we will be talk about the Upper Banyang LGA. But Upper Banyang is still based now on the facts. Maybe I repeat that. Like Bratabi say we lack information and will not be able to identify projects. We will not attend meetings, in short, like Zoom meetings. No Upper Banyang, no the be. I want to ask about now which Upper Banyang do one no meetings where would they talk before where the other all members they go fall behind their LGAs. From the time where they say me all person go from their LGAs. We can now come from the LGA. So then now me I don't know me the meetings the way Zoom meetings the way we the Upper Banyang will not be free, they not be see we for them.
Okay. Have you respond?
No, I just wondered, maybe I just continue more again. I do want to know to which forum where as of now, when I go there forget information because all to a Bratabi talk, it shows who would work, but we are out of topic. Would you work? What money would you go for Ambazonia? Maybe we'll just throw maybe in a fall now for the proper hands. Or maybe they fall now for the comes the way they know. Would just in short. And then if we talk about the manual LGA during the time for MGV, we know that the fact that the majority of Upper Banyang will not be satisfied with they not be really convinced with the proofs of expenditure. Me, I be convinced, but not be all man. So those things when repeatedly reproach or they contribute nothing, that's in there for people their brain the feed or die. They contribute nothing, I can't wait to they contribute blah 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 blah. It's there for people for Upper Banyang their brain. I said if you see how Anthony the Beck people on that point, you can't believe it. So some things the way when we talk, I'm gonna be very careful. Like me, when I open the floor too, I talk exactly to where the severe UB people. We yourself will get difficulties for bring them together. Would you contribute 20 euro? Some person will carry put 30. Someone will carry put 40. For the few people, the same will be contribute for the during the Manu Global. It not change as much. Few people don't come in. But if we change that price for 20 euro, it won't work. We just want to put that cheap price for so many people they come. But when I feel say one would they together they you go you come made a project don't come out 100 euro project don't come out 150. When I know say majority people they not there for that one. So we will put one monthly levy, 20 euro. If your mind switch you give it 30, we'll take care. Your mind switch you give it 20, we'll take care. But I know like when I say we are on track. Whether you appreciate it or not, we are on track. The money will be sent, it will go for good hand. But one not to Bratabi, if we are there for another manu forum where maybe now for the decisions are being taken for projects, make we more know to say, so and so project them is there for you forum. If they don't organize other Zoom meetings, them una make we more just know, inform una other fellow brothers. We get people the way if una know the inside our forum, una know people they una go send and the forward forum. But me I never see me Zoom meeting. Even this Zoom meeting, now me I pick up for Manu County, I forward them for forum 2 times. I never even do an one time. That yesterday I forward them. Today the morning time, the first thing that I send up for our group. Okay, the thing self na waiting. If you're there for some place where you feel say it be well placed, now for the information, we will there for the other side where they get information. We are in total darkness. No, don't put it that way, bro. Don't put it that way. Me too, I will tell you the same. I said there for place where we no project, they will do this, we do this. My first talk will be even talk. Never even talk. So most of the money they will run send for down. They for part of training, popcorn stuff. Are we out of topic on that point? We are not. We have tangible proofs on that. And not to say we'll be out of topic, but if other projects they just tell we say, well, maybe I don't know whether I want to be informed of this. So. You said I'm like Anthony Naibi was president. That's why we say maybe Anthony first talk. Voilà, on a forward on a communicate coordinators to coordinators. Okay, I thank now collect very much because collect be very, very explicit for you. Talk we talk. We would even hear what would we talk about IG? For me, for example, my move or man Seseko IG. We not even know a part of the time where Bratabi say na self call me personal. I see for forum. He self call me personal. Where they put an ambassador for Europe. This I not be there against the point. At least I know my own person where they for update. That was not so me I be take me. But now, maybe all man go accept the new IG where they create. Would they for the IG with Seseko me and wa group? Would they for Seseko IG with the cabinet? So if they talk about the formation of the new cabinet, now for they were all man say how on a ula.
Yeah, for you now.
So collect clarification. Even make me say now so say ye de freeze or de and Bratabi. All we will know now only Bratabi. Una come closer to for una brother. Maybe you come closer only in critical time for criticize. So you are out there, you are not following the revolution properly. Don't throw your money everywhere. Collect though instead to make we for no say at least Mustafa is still stiff on the matter in case for some kind of we feel contacted. But now I ask another question. Maybe na Stakole answer me the one. The AMF now for the whole manual or then for some part.
No,
so that
AMF, AMF na Ambazonia Military Force. The day na then they coordinate all the other groups them.
D'accord.
Now AMF they coordinate all the other groups them. So then they be want bring the ADF and the ASC together.
Yes.
With this Akwanga boys them. So now
yes.
AMF because now Akwanga boys them, especially the one that they did for Fako, and then they over they do kidnapping. So now AMF boys them, they track and they pull them down.
Good.
Because
The
I
fact-
get a case where even my own small sister, the husband, they threaten me. They send my small sister, they send the message with telephone number for my small sister phone. They threaten, say that they can't pick them. So when they send them for me, again for Mustafa, immediately Mustafa contact my AMF, their boys and their commander, they're there for FACO. And they say that particular number, they know that particular number. And when they don't catch the boy, now Akwanga be talk say, may they release that boy. They release the boy, then the guy go kidnap another person. So my small sister might be at the third person where the boy began to kidnap.
Wonderful.
So they track the boy, they put the boy down. You understand? They track the boy, they put now, so the boy they under AMF their custody. The main kidnapper for Faku around Boyamunya, Mutengen and all that.
Wonderful.
They under custody. That is why me I talk say if like we don't get person like Mustafa, those boys them they need something. If we do those kind of things, it motivate them. But if we only should don't for back say want unity, it will hardly ever work.
Fine.
It will hardly ever work. Okay, secondly, Sister Magima, clarify you. If I talk say, another talk say, eta the inside government, but for talk say, we the support the IGK, that is the new government where Seseko, it don't bring her in place. I mean, because they get a forum, they get a larger forum where all people, all the big people, the way they Sean Sako, where they did for the forum, and the forum they more than 600 people. You get two forum them for more than I think 249 to other one 200 and something. Now the forum they really plenty. When a third forum they come up, where all we would they inside brother Eta, Prizo, me, Mustafa, would they plenty for France. The thing I say the time where the time where that transition because inside that forum each month would they contribute 50 euros, but I thought they contribute up to 300 euros plus every month. So would they contribute money for that forum now to fight and to fund the boys? I talk the one because inside here we just people are not playing to just in an inside manual. So I confined inside manual and but at that the way they bear me witness, Prizo the way they bear me witness inside this group. They do a major group. Now this group don't take and the people the way they take care of finance who own brother Seseku Ebini ide inside. Would they send chop for prisoners them? For Seseku and his team, would they pay money for all the time where they harass these boys and for prison, will contribute money inside that forum for take care of other boys where they broke their teeth, they broke their head, will contribute money, will send them. So those are some of the things we do in order for outside. But if that at least enough for that point away, but that it overemphasized because inside we get plenty people then for other LGAs where they inside there and they take information from there, they transfer them for their LGAs. So if we don't know, it means maybe some person from Upper Bayan, the inside that group where it get information. Because even inside that group they get information, but when we talk things and concern, we for Paris will not get Manfred Central LGA. We will get a national LGA. So we'll take information from there, we'll discuss them at the level of our LGA, and we'll contribute money from our LGA for help inside that forum. We'll send money inside that forum from our LGA. So now the thing where Etabiki talk about lack of information.
Okay.
Because if information it pass from one place to the other, at least we not to forget an idea about these things. And that notwithstanding, if when we get France, how they call them, Manu France meeting where it hold the last Saturday of every month, because we talk since now only Upper Bayangi they get LGA, Manfred Central, Eyubojok, and Akwa they don't get any LGA. We decide don't be like 4 months ago or 3 months ago with Boda Akko say, let us come back as Manu County. Let us do our things in unity, like where will be start even before we decide for MGV. So those are the things the way where I talk like say communication it be very lacking because we need to communicate even at the level of Manu. Like when money will be gathered around for year, we be gathered. But I thought we gathered how much money was sent and then I think 6,000 something or 7,000.
The first time we sent if I be wrong, you correct me. The first time we sent 2,000.
No, I just the whole money was sent and I found 6,000 something euros was sent or $7,000, something of that nature.
I remember at the different time, the one who, before fundraising will be sent around some 2,000 something.
Yeah, before fundraising will be sent 2,000. After fundraising will send all the money we will raise them. So that money they send them back home. And when the boys they collect the money, they make videos for the money where they collect them. They make videos for the things the way they buy, and they send a brother Eta bring 3 different videos on 3 different occasions where they buy, they hold the money cash where they send up them. And they make video where they thank Frank's constituency in particular. The chairperson for MGV, he write an acknowledgement of all the money we collect for France. He send them for we. For proof, say all the money will collect from everybody. They send the things them, they take the money, they buy the things, and they send we the pictures, the videos them, not be only audio, they send we videos and an acknowledgement letter for back. So those things, as Brother Eta talk, not be things they will take, I will keep them. We let the keep, I will delete them. Now, as I talk, I be get someone from my telephone where I never even tell Brother Eta, I never tell Brother Prison, I don't know whether they get those things. I want make we for meeting. I go show on a video because they tell me say it is very confidential and it is shown for anybody. I will show them for the then I delete them. But unfortunately, when they call meeting, people don't know they come. So even if we show them for the 2-3 people when they for the something confidential, how go money reach for 4 different forum, how go money reach the ears of a different person, enough it reach. So that is the pain we have. That is me in particular, that the pain that way I get them, because when we work in our own separate ways, and it is somehow discouraged, like what they go move for. I know say it's not easy, it is difficult, but make we put ourselves for begin the way they worker for bush from Oban to Ebeko, from Ebeko to Yumojo, they worker on food inside bush. Imagine their pain. Then we the way maybe we'll get motor them, we'll get train, we'll get bus, we'll get metro. Make we sacrifice. That is just all we're asking for.
Yeah, Mom.
Now
This meeting,
we get a drive where we go on. From prison, I don't receive a list of things the way we leaders they need them. They need by shaving machine, they need by this, they need by this. When I think say we will put that kind of information in for forum. No, we don't fix. But now when we're there for a Zoom meeting like this way, you go talk and people they go hear, they go understand, say this is what we need. This person will go for a meeting, say, okay, make we find someone. No, say we no go begin sing them everywhere, say, oh, leaders they need shaving machine, oh, leaders they need drugs for weather. But those things they need it. So if we talk, so we'll go buy a bill, 50 draws them, men draws them, or we'll buy 20 slippers them, we'll put an inside container, we'll send them for them. Will they not be appreciative? They will be appreciative. That woman, we will be women. We will know how much part would use a month for menstruate. The day inside jail, outside they get monthly part. So those are the things when we talk, so we need money not be only for granite. Even the boys where they did for bush. How much it take me for feed our small families a month? They imagine those people where they don't get money, they don't get work, they depend on we. So can our 20 euros a month help them, and in what way? So now the things that when would they come for meetings them, now say would they learn some words them or some kind approach where others they use, we will take those approaches them, we get to our people, we'll talk to them and we'll bring about humanitarian need. No matter how a person will say, well, I get 10 euro. I go for the cheapest pharmacy, I'll go take 10 paracetamol and put that inside the pizza, I bring her. Where I be get some shaving machine where I need to use and make her bring this shaving machine. Where I be go for street market, I buy 3 draws them. I don't use now one, I still get 2. I bring these 2 draws them. That is a collaborative way of working. If we do those things, before you know, one barrel don't flop, we go send them. All is for them because the day for day are for our sake. If we yourself will be there for Camaro, maybe me and you will for the inside that same prison or for on die. But we are lucky to be out. We are lucky to survive. So why not help them? Make we not divide at the back. My owner say at the back every day, make we not divide. As we don't come for here, we 5. Okay, if we take 10 euro, 5 people now 50 euro, that we take that 50 euro, enter street market. You know how many parts that 50 euro we buy? You know how many men draws that 50 euro we buy? You know how many t-shirts that 50 euro we buy? Plenty. Make we not neglect anything. Now just beg at the back. And I do particularly beg Brother Tony. Brother Tony, you know, the time when we start this manual fundraising, I know how much energy you put. You did call me almost on the bi-weekly basis. Marco, I did want now for race AK. Make you pay up for race AK. That was the spirit you had. But at the given point in time, it died down. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? You know? Now, this information while they talk, maybe you get the information, maybe you not get them, but me, I don't feel no. So as I don't know whether you get the information or not, I go feel say you not get them. Because if you get them, you will meet me. Because inside that particular forum, they don't another point, he come down and say, make pay maybe three people then, make them buy one make them buy a AK each. So those are the kind of things, if you know them, you will know who to meet and how to go about it. So not be say we'll do or we'll do or not do. I say, make we come and one, make we do things and collaboratively, make we do things as one person, just as we begin to do before. We go say, so we will get more strength. That is, I'm just begging, because they work too plenty. For a handful of persons, they work too plenty. When we go like meeting them, people like Bora Priso, then they get meeting every day with our leaders. Then they go for me, they go ask and say, okay, you give an account about France. I was in a meeting, a country heads meeting, and they asked me I give an account about France. As for freshman said, je bégaye, because I didn't know what to say.
But I think that
France,
nobody
what will
now
I
because
say? What will I say? I'm not get anything for talk. Priso is my witness. But I show after before brother Eta one enter, we don't finish talk. Priso is my witness. I never knew what to say. It's a shame on us. Imagine say they don't render them life imprisonment. We call for a meeting. Only 6 of us, all are Manu. What a shame. But then, me are they proud say we Manu we don't come because we stand behind our brother. We recognize Seseko is our brother, no matter what. See Joshua Carr don't say, wait, Sako they do, he did wrong. But he stand behind Sako because my brother. Mm-hmm. So why me I don't go stand behind Seseko? If it not been a Seseko, if it been a different person, but so far the person that from Manu, I could stand behind that person. It's not before anything. The fact they don't abandon everything and they for jail. If I say if they be put in a death sentence, people therefore happy. People therefore happy. So are the only back? I know I know I don't overtalk, but are they sorry?
No, you are on point. You are on point. Because,
coming back on our manifestation, me I would really like to make a small manifestation. But the problem I feel say if we still talk to the one big manifestation on behalf of the wicked pronunciation of or the wicked verdict. Sorry, the wicked court verdict on our leaders. I feel say if we bring population, then we could try for sensitize as much as possible, because this thing is to call people and talk to them, call them and talk to them, call them and talk to them, you know. So if we fit make a manifestation, it go still good, but maybe we go make them on a Saturday, but Saturday now which office go they open? You put them on weekdays, people are working, they go no one could go take permission, because people they just come back from holidays, they know we'll get means for take another 1 day off again. So it is really something where we'll get to. Maybe chairman will write a letter, or as we don't talk, so we will write a letter at the country heads level for bringing out. Maybe that letter it could fit help. But then, if add something on top of that letter for call for manifestation for France here on behalf of this verdict against our leaders, I think it will be a good thing. Even if it means we'll do manifestation once a month, for me, I not see and say it go not too much a price to ask for. Then for the fund drive, definitely as Tony talked, if we want to organize a fund drive or want to make party, we need finance, we need time to organize, we need time to call on the 13 counties, where that way it go there like almost impossible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be like almost impossible. Oh, yeah. So me, I mean, say this thing make our consciences judge us. When we call on a drive, we will talk. Say if for that manifestation, would it talk? It will equally make a drive. Now, what they used to do for America, when they call manifestation, every time will make drive. So if we say on that day of manifestation, we will make a drive to support our leaders in prison. The drive is just to support our leaders in prison. We don't even talk about our boys. The drive to support our leaders in prison. Leaders and every other person who is there for prison. They support them. So if you come, bring whatever thing you have. Even a 50 cent, bring and we need that. I just rest my case for now.
Okay.
Something.
Hello?
Yeah,
hello?
Okay. Something.
Yeah, just going to be very brief.
We already about 8:02. I thought we could finish before the time.
Yeah, I'm just going to be very brief. Now, 2 questions is the way Magido asks away collect answer part. When I talk of lack of information, collect the answer part, but I want to make you understand one thing, sir. This struggle, particularly for Manu here for France, you get 2 phases of the struggle, or I said 2 parts. You get a part where will be there with MGV.
They will come now and say, okay, after that, MGB try for bring all the other groups together. Say, make now other country they don't function on LGA by LGA, county
My
by.
person they online no. I will leave now. Hey, Eric Tato. I need miss show.
So MGB come now
But
with.
I'll be sorry.
Sister Mago, we'll go round up in about 20 minutes. Just wait a bit.
Yeah, MGB come now say, okay, make we try create unity for Manu for bring all this MGB group that would order one them together for come create Manu County so that for
Breaking
they
news.
get LGA them. So when we'll be there with MGV and we will come create to MGV here for France with the whole meeting them Maggie with the whole meeting them plenty time them you will hardly get people them from Upper Banya. Secondly, now collect this to hear me plenty time that we go pick self telephone call you. For say make it connect na wall. For say make it connect na wall. So in effect, meeting the past some time way for Upper Banyan, you not really get any person. They discuss simple thing there for the way you go come people they can't start to argue for meeting. For things the way they don't already discuss some. Until it passed me some one time, I therefore called Jude. I said, Jude, all the query way you dey hang me for head so I go give you some person number when I a country person. I need to control all defense thing there for Manu. Call he go give all the information where you want them. You call this man, he come back for me, can't tell me, say, brother, I thank you. Say, he don't discuss with that man for more than 2 hours, telephone call. And when Jude confess for me, say, that man, he brought away they down the book and they, he did tell he lie.
Yeah, he be
So
confirm.
yeah, so he go get the truth from this man. So you see sometimes Maggie, sometimes when I want to talk to some people, they say either this man they overimpose on we or they do like say no everything. Now because I know plenty things there for the struggle at the level of Manu, and where the common thing they self where they day for front for all man for meeting. Some people they not still want to like said they know, or they not even want make effort for attend meeting, for get the information them. Sometimes you will just ask yourself, say, but all the quarreling, all these things, when I think the way they discuss for meeting, why would I not come? Now some of the things they do very, very, very offensive. Not to even that. You get like collect the talkers with Tony Dragskin for back. Yes, Tony become with plenty force, but people them are the still talkers suited for Upper Banyan. People that they way that they bring a lot of confusion, and when they can't throw it that confusion for them, Tony, he go just buy and say na correct idea, he follow them. Wait, not correct. I want to one example. In Peter, this talk where Tony be talk yes, accountability. Now Peter don't start to talk this talk for my present. I swear all that people the way that they America will send so money for them. Now mafia people. All that money will send and mafia people. It means when we send our soda side, the one that side, they do their mafia, they chop their money, they not use them for the purpose. I don't hear this small talk, they don't talk for my front. But I just keep cool. But they don't know how much people they don't know.
Right, Tabi, you not get for vex again.
Yeah,
maybe they talk for country talk say
not be all man go for public card.
That one we are finished.
So Monday wait some of we so we spend like 1,000 euro for this struggle. Like 1,000. Imagine you spend 1,000 euro for your salary, but you know can't talk for public. Now, the second part of the information where I talk say people that not get information. I don't finish this side for MGV. As we plenty people they come meeting here, they not the come. Even with our friend Jubo, the pick phone calling, collect go pick phone calling. For say make it connect with the telephone. Telephone go start it dance like this way. It not go ever end up for connect. So in effect, the only best way for fit get from time to time correct information where we didn't adjust, but this says not to get the information. How the others they fit get. Now they don't come submit the form Manu County. For this Manu County, before one form, they form a committee where I work inside that committee. Now, me, I'll be one of the people when they represent Upper Banyan, but I say Murphy Central. We've worked like for 2 months for set up the Manu County. They don't form the Manu County, they hold a few meetings. People from Una, they not attend how they could get information. Make I tell you something, Maggie. Me, it not be allowed for Duam, but I be there for Upper Banyang Forum. Because I be the spy who there for France the day for that forum. I not be see no man.
That Upper Banyang.
Yes.
That America Upper Banyang.
I there for I be
there
there
for
This America Upper Banyang.
Wait, wait, my finish. Wait.
The General Upper Banyang, no.
General
Yeah.
Upper Banyang.
Yeah, no, I don't come out there since more than
I be there for Upper Banyang Forum where I be just the look for say how many were people for France here that day.
No. I be there.
I said I not be see no man for day. I come back. I say see.
No, I be there.
Me I did constantly.
So when I be there for day, I look and say, but these people that they always can't hold we with some kind talk them. Now the kind place this way they supposed belong. No one of them not belong.
No.
So
we'll be there than me, Anthony.
When you there for the kind of situation, so how you go do feel? How you go do feel?
Brabechem.
Now, it is okay. It is okay, Mr. Prison. More try round up this meeting. I beg.
This struggle, they so I want to make any man when you come for this struggle, come because I be eta. This struggle vex me for heart. I can't join. I no go come because prison day for day. Now why that they come no? The same thing, Anthony. Don't begin to listen to people. Remember,
right, if you yourself you just before even pull we for the forum where they now wait, put even Anthony. If I not like
it not be administrator. It not be administrator. Just as we talk so, if person access the one before the group, will he put it?
Put me and I tell you. Maybe
Okay.
Anthony, they should put Anthony too.
Now Anthony, so actually, program this meeting. 1 minute. We change telephone number with Anthony for say plenty this information they say for the bring up for meeting can show say the money will send and this they don't buy this. Now information we don't accept say we go I go to share and with you directly. After we change number, I'll come back for house for one time. We'll talk one time. The second time, I do one call telephone. He not the pass. I send message. He not the reply my message. I do it. I vex. I delete the number.
No, Anthony, he get long problem with the
so
telephone.
You feel about and one call you move the whole thing. What is all this?
I just problem with telephone. No, not be so.
Meeting will finish more time.
We're not going to take on this thing before the manual matter. We get the manual meeting next week, and there we will talk manual matter. This one was Ambazonian. Because the other people not there.
But I didn't think to that no, Mr. Prizo. No profit. Now not this discussion. Very important discussions.
Yes, I want we don't look on two things. We don't see the possibility of organizing a manifestation before 1st of October. It is very necessary, but it's almost looking possible because of numbers. So I want to give ourselves a week or so that maybe we try to mobilize from behind. Might see whether it needs a coming week to call another meeting. I just already like to be there. You. Sorry, I'm not there. You now.
I don't hide that. So now just error at once.
This problem for manifestation, Chairman, I believe say like Anthony talk, we could focus on make one number one objective be fundraising.
Yes.
And for do this fundraising, we could try hold a large meeting with all associations there for France.
But I want me we look something where look. You see, we don't make some fund drive. And if we look at the past, not be say the fund drive will not be local, but I look at confusion now. I know the first of all, the fund drive will be one of the things we fix something. I want to see mobilizing some people with goodwill, where they're ready for fit to do something, how small they are to start something. Maybe that it will be a motivation for the others.
See, like this solidarity container. Now things that will put them. We know put them so we want to buy shavers. We arrange them. We send them for phone. We'll use more talk for people.
Yeah.
At least.
Maggie come for meeting on Saturday. Me and you go talk.
Okay.
So if we get a fund drive now, I think many people will still want to think about, oh, we have put our money. Where's the money?
No, arrêtez ça quand même.
Yeah.
Don't put
And
solidarity. You want to go find waiting for day. You want to
well,
go where na the draws on that. Think
so
that the same blade
I
just shave your
think
hair.
when we use the week to think about possibilities of the fundraise, since we don't see the manifestation, it not be something we can take on now. But we also consider on another thing like the 1st of October celebration. We'll find out who will be represented in a good number in Switzerland. If we will get more than 20 people represented, it could be very, very important for the 2 days. We get
We'll not fit do it for Belgium here like last year.
I think with the fine time we'll figure that plenty for create an impact. And at that time, United Nations get help or get session.
Okay.
So it will be very important around the time.
Okay, I understand. Because of United Nations, yeah.
So we get two things now. We get the thing within the week. One is how we can mobilize a good number of people to be present. Then secondly, how we find maybe at the simplicity contribution. If we feel to look about how to mobilize people, we ourselves here, we get a good number, a list of about 30, 40 people who say, let's come up with a contribution, start something, it will be a motivation for the others. Going to rent the hall and make a fund drive now, if we still think they're possible, okay, but I need to see the possibility going to waste it on us until we go really refocus the people. Something that not really work.
Fundraise for go take all now for fundraise a bit risky now. For now, people they will still galvanize people.
So I want to say we agree. No way. I think one of the other thing we need to hold this online meeting. It will help us to brainstorm. We go motivate all people to start coming. If people even get present, plenty. Not just say we had about 50 people on this meeting. It'd be easy for us to say, instead of even go organize a fund, right? Let's go on 2020 euros, and we already have made something that can help. So if we agree, do we call another meeting next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. This time on Sundays. So that people should not complain.
Remember, I said Saturday we'll get Manu France.
Manu France, yeah.
We'll get Manu France on Saturday.
D'accord.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, you want to say something?
We are calling. Let us try. If we can if we know the names of all the associations leaders in France, association leaders in Manu, Lebialem, Fako, Coupe Manenguba. If we know their names, we should create a forum and start putting them inside.
Yeah.
It would be easy for us to communicate.
Yeah.
That's a point.
Yeah,
big point.
It will be easy because they will serve as a relay.
That's a point.
In a situation like this, we can easily reach them. We can easily send a message to them, which they will take to their various.
That is a point.
Okay,
but
now
if you
let me beg your indulgence. Maybe you jump out and not figure so it just go on a phone. I put it on a loudspeaker. Everyone just talk. Everyone have to just permit. Okay, go ahead. Great. Great.
Yes.
Grace, okay.
The meeting. I go out to the meeting because I realize the meeting is out of topic. Because one, the main thing is interested for attending this particular meeting today after a very long time. Now your message will be shared. It is very mature. And for us, it is time for us to put our differences aside and focus on the struggle. It was very encouraging. This is the kind of message we have to preach now, the message of reconciliation, the message of unity. This particular meeting of today was not meant for money or for Papayan. Despite the fact that we don't have the other counties or the other cities. So first people give us the go ahead to be discussing about money and inciting people. In meetings like this, not just have gone where are those inciting people and LTS and the rest. We need to talk maturely. We need to change our mindset. Because I heard a lot of negative statements that the IPA they can never be unity. That's the very negative mindset we have. And when we start something like that, even the manifestation we organize, if we don't try to educate people to change their mindset, people's minds are poison. And if we ourselves are taking this message that they can never be unity, this can never be fine. Oh, I feel
My dear Grace. My dear Grace. My dear Grace.
It's so disappointing.
No need to.
Because the meeting was not.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing to be in a meeting like this. I was supposed to hear something in my thoughts, something concrete. People are coming to cite people, to cite, if it's not done, let's get our mindset. That's all I wanted to say. Let's get our mindset. And if we want to organize a manifestation, we need to create reconciliation. We need to make people change their mindset. Make people let people be lively. Let people start seeing the struggle in a positive way. Because first of all, there has never been any struggle or any limited struggle that has succeeded with two governments. It's a lie. It can never work because that struggle has never succeeded without foreign aid. We will continue to support those who are killed, those who are in the prisons and the rest for how long? If there is no unity, we can never have any foreign aid. No foreign aid. Because when foreign aid comes in with this kind of confusion, their lives are in risk, so they can never even come in. When we have to preach now is unity and stop citing, this is not just to cite ALCS and people and the rest. It's not important, please. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
Gracie, don't go.
Thank you, Madam Akpo. And I think the message has been clear. I have repeated here severally that this is not a manipulation and that if the others were here, they wouldn't have been feeling good. So I think, but you must also accept that circumstances like this must always arise. And when they arrive, we just need to run them positively. I was not expecting anything different. I knew such things would happen. I was even expecting that if we had a full meeting, I was going to get that kind of infighting, quarreling. So I had prepared my mind. I prepared what to say. So if it's happening like this, I think if you listen well, I have repeated several that we here we can find a unit of purpose because that is the force we have.
Jido, may I leave that one? If Oma be back of who for if for the talking for.
So that we need to do that. But at this particular juncture, our focus on unity. That is the only way we can. Even if we disagree, out there we need to push unity because that's the force we have, and that's the only way we can win this. So don't be disappointed in what if you like you said the meeting is disappointing. No,
we are using one stone to shoot two birds.
We have to accept that.
Thank you, Maggie.
People are different. People think different. The only thing
Hey, Sister Maggie, I guess stockfish too.
I know you don't tell me. I don't pass announcement. I still get some few.
Now just say if you get customer, then tell me. I'm at last stockfish.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to move on to round.
They will close. So una round no more close. I beg
una come for Eric Tato for National Telegram.
Now yeah, they don't say me close. No, now so they see mobilize people. I they come now 30 minutes later.
Please, so we have agreed to hold another meeting. Please, I think the next meeting will not be this one. We have to stick on the agenda, not because we said, but I really got a little bit scared because we went totally off. That's why each time I will try to guide us that we do something. It's going to be easy. We need to find a common ground. Here we can re-energize ourselves. Change the struggle to something else. France has been energetic, and what we're seeing now with the whole meeting with people, this is really too bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very glad you guys are here.
Hello, Chairman.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is one point we just discussed lastly, which you might have skipped the point. I was just suggesting that we should create a forum. I was instead say you should create a forum where you say only the association leaders.
Okay.
Association leaders. It means you look for in Manu who are the who are the different. In the end, so telephone for
no, Idiye.
Hello.
Do you talk no Idiye?
Yeah, okay. You create a forum where only association leaders. I'm getting you.
Yeah. Okay. You create, for instance, you look in Manu and you say which are the different associations there. You take all their leaders and put in that forum. You do the same thing for all the counties. You understand?
Yeah.
So that in a meeting like this, you can easily reach out to a wider population. They too can serve as a relay to Ambazonia France.
That's good.
We're going to look at that. That's why we created that Ambazonia France was supposed to go for around the county.
Yeah.
Leadership and all of that. That's why we need to go back in meeting and pick up from where.
Then secondly, to better moderate a meeting, when these discussions of our personal discussions, that is our county meeting or LGA meeting, want to come up in Ambazonian meeting, it is for you to stop it immediately.
They don't stop and you ask you listen.
No, but because
no, not be so. We take the advantage because on our
Wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
Somebody talk, you are flash to respond.
Yeah, but you
when somebody talk, you are flash to respond. What do you do?
Now you get for calme Grace. Now you
get for calme.
We take the advantage because other people do not dey.
Why are we going overlive and say I can't notice the other people not dey?
They not dey. Yes, on the
data. No, this is not. You were only wanting to respond to everything.
Maybe so they out of topic. Are we not discussing for Amazonia issues?
I say if all will be kicked out as he come out, all will be come out. If of course for talk for who?
Medido.
Because he called me, I don't answer. I just off the phone. He called me before the.
Are we talking about even the time for the beginning? We talk Jackie. They will make a be sample.
Yeah, because people don't talk. At one point, people that talk, you go respond according to how they talk. No, they do how. So that is it.
I leave that. We are completely out of topic. Talk about ADF. If ADF they do well now, we go for corporates. That first time when they go to kill other people, them we go for corporate. If ADF, and even here they talk about that they are contender. This just because the AMF they don't embody themselves.
Yes, AMF don't embody them. AMF they work on them.
Is that the wrong information to say?
Yeah, very well. AMF they work on them very well, very well.
Yes, the Ayabaman it be productive now, and we'll take that good.
But he don't unite. He don't unite with the people. He work hand in hand with Yerima.
Take that good point and move forward.
Yeah. So Sister Maggie, you and Tony, I go put on a name. I go put a name for they call them patriotic Ambazonian.
Okay, my dear.
Patriotic AMBA citizens. Okay. I go put your name, you and Tony, every month at €100.
But see, no, I just collect. I'm not denying.
We not deny. But you know, I think to me, I don't live plenty, and I think
no. You go when I go demotivated in relation to the group that anywhere I go just make una discover and then I will know where we stand.
No problem. Yeah.
You can do this behind.
Yes, Chairman, no problem.
So we round up this meeting. Even after meeting day, I know maybe if I go out meeting.
No, I will call them on a personal note. I'll call Tony with Maggie on the personal note.
No problem.
Tony, send me back your new number. Beck, I'm not getting new number.
So,
no problem.
Send me your new number.
I think I'm glad that a few of us came here. I think the Bible said it, many are called, few are chosen. And for today, we were the chosen ones to be here. And I thank God we did. No sitting is going empty. I think it is said in the Bible where there's never a time you sit without saying, whatever thing we said, how stupid it is, there's something to be learned from it.
Sure.
We did. And I want to say this meeting has ended for today, but has not ended because the struggle continues. So from here in our homes, we have to think about what we just said. We have to think about new ideas. We see how when we meet on Sunday, we should have a more productive meeting with very good resolutions. We need to see how we can get Ambazonia France back on rail with the number of people following. We have to look at whatever thing that is dividing us. Look at what we can use, what words we can use to remobilize the people. Let's find a common ground to work. We are fighting for the same revolution. When we get to Boya, we can settle our differences. Here now, first thing we need is winning. Some people I used to remember even football. Terry Harris scored the ball with the hand because they needed winning. football. Because at the end of the day, what they need is winning. So we need to win. So we can even, sometimes you can work with the devil only to win. When you win or cross the bridge, you can start separating yourself, telling the person, no, you are not the right person. But for now, we need to win. So let's go home with this message that we need to do everything to win. If it means us pretending to love the devil, we can pretend and love the devil. And when we win, we can tell you that no, you were a devil. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Just wish you the best. Today's a Saturday. Wish you a nice weekend with you and the family. And you girls, especially the ladies on Sunday, bring more. Please, let's do the publicity of this meeting for next Sunday.
All right.
I'll send out this link.
You go then next Sunday, Chairman.
Yeah, because on Saturday we have there's the manual meeting. Let's give advantage in manual meeting instead. It's a Zoom meeting.
Sunday which time? Sunday which time?
We're the ones who decide. We're here.
Because me, I dey go church up to 7 o'clock.
Now you go church again.
No, my church for afternoon. I dey close church for 6, but I go reach house for 7.
Because because if we say Saturday, it's going to be back to.
Okay. Mo say 7 now. Mo say Sunday 7 o'clock now.
Do we think can we use between 7 and 9?
Yeah, 7 and 9.
Yeah, very possible. Very okay.
Working day we don't see people, and I know I'm trying to avoid.
But Sunday you go veteran.
In our online meeting, people veteran not play. Attend meeting.
Okay.
All is that I need some we make a follow up. You know, consistency is the only thing we keep everything going.
Okay.
So thank you all. If you want to continue, the meeting room is open.
I know.
I will call on the person.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Sister Maggie, me you and Tony more talk.
Okay.
Okay, talk.